Now, obviously, they got the win last week over Montreal, which snapped the two-game losing streak and obviously restored some confidence that had been lacking. But, you look at the next two games, Monday in Montreal, followed by the game in Regina. These are crucial games for the Stampeders. Not only just in the standings, not only between the ears, but they got to prove they got to win they can win big games on the road. And really, they haven't really been forced into a situation where they've had to do that this year. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see how they respond to this challenge.
A big bounce back for Player of the Week, Henry Burris.
Yeah, no question. I mean, that was let's face it, that was a week from hell he had leading into the Montreal game, and he delivered probably his best game of the season. And he had help, obviously, but boy, that was mistake-free football, and he made plays with his feet, made plays with his arms, and that's all you can ask.
How's Nick Lewis been this week after that monstrous hit?
He told me the other day that he's been watching that replay a few times this week. Undoubtedly, and G. Roy Simon, I think, said it best on his Twitter account. He said that could be a play that defines Nick Lewis's career, and I don't disagree. I mean, it had everything. He made a catch. He obviously took out Mark Estelle, but then the stuff he did after the catch was equally impressive. And I thought not only showed him at his best, but showed that Montreal defense at its worst. And wow, that was, I think, as much as Nick Lewis took away from that, I think Montreal had to be very disturbed with what they saw in that play.
Especially Montreal's defense, not just Estelle, but it seemed like the rest of the team almost quit.
Yeah, that was a very disturbing afternoon of football evening of football for the Montreal Alouettes. There's just no question about it. And again, we talk about how the Stampeders bounced back so nicely from the loss to BC. It'll be very interesting to see what Montreal does Monday afternoon as well.
It was also a good game for Calgary's D.
Yeah, no question. It's always crucial to put pressure on Anthony Calvillo because no quarterback in this league throws the ball quicker, releases the ball quicker. And they got to him. They absolutely got to him. They forced him out of the pocket. They forced him out of his comfort zone. He made some bad throws. His receivers had a tough afternoon holding onto the football. Yeah, those things have to be improved. But again, it's one of these things with the Calgary defense. It's very risk-reward. A lot of risk to it in the sense that if they don't get that pressure, they're exposed at the back end. But it worked out for them in that game, no question.
Early morning, flying east. Any concerns about the Stampeders being up for this game?
Oh, not the intensity level won't be a problem, I don't think. It's 11 a.m. Calgary time that they're playing Monday, but you know what? Their practices start at 10:30 in the morning in Calgary, so they're used to being physically active at that time of day. So I don't think that's so much a concern. I think they will have to withstand some early pressure from Montreal, and if they can get through that, I think they'll be fine. They had 2 years ago it was the same sort of thing. Montreal came out very fast, and Calgary withstood it and came on in the end. Last year, they never had a sniff, Calgary, so it'll be very interesting to see which team comes out to play on Monday.